Hollers. I'm Patrick Hayden.
And I'm Chris Swartz. On the last episode, you saw the successful end to a New Mexico elk hunt.
In this episode, we're going on a deer hunt with the Wheelin Sportsmen in Bernheim Forest.
So don't go anywhere because the fun has just begun.
I'm Will Primos and you're watching the greatest show in Kentucky, Hills and Hollers.
Every year, the Bernheim chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation has their annual Wheelin Sportsman's Deer Hunt on the private grounds of Bernheim Forest. And for the second year in a row, these guys let us tag along to film these remarkable sportsmen and women.
And once again, we're grateful to be part of this experience. I can't put into words how touching this is to everybody that takes part in it. For most of these sportsmen here, it's going to be the only time they get out and hunt all year. And it's all made possible by the volunteers that take part in this Wheelin Sportsman event. The hunters from out of town are put up in a local hotel by the Bernheim chapter with all expenses taken care of. They convoy from the hotel to a rally point just off the Bernheim property. The convoy is led by co-chairman Philip Height. The volunteers of this event have some pretty ingenious methods of getting the hunters into the woods. Meet our hunter, Calvin Gamey. Cool bean.
Well, folks, we're here on the NWTF Wheelin Sportsman hunt here on Bernheim Forest. We're going to try to see if we can harvest some hogs and maybe a deer or two. So, y'all stick around and see what happens.
Although we didn't see anything that morning, our spirits were high as we headed out of the woods to grab a bite to eat and see how the other hunters had done that morning. organizers keep the hunters well fed on this hunt, with catered meals and a big tent where we can all relax and tell lies about the morning's hunt.
On the last tech tip, we covered long-term storage of firearms. Here's another tech tip that we thought you should know about. There's not a week that goes by that I don't get asked, is it safe to dry fire your firearms? Generally, you do not want to dry fire your firearms because that damages the firing pins. But there are some devices that you can use to dry fire the firearms safely without damaging your firearms. For shotguns, use snap caps. These are little devices that insert into the chamber just like your shotgun shells. After inserting them into the chamber, simply close your shotgun and fire it in the safe direction as you normally would. Now your firing pins are relaxed, and plus they're not damaged. In special circumstances, you can relax your firing pin without using a snap cap. One of those special circumstances is bolt-action rifles. There's a way to relax your firing pin without dry firing the rifle, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's pretty simple. First and foremost, make sure your chamber is empty. Make sure there's no shells at all in the chamber. You're going to close your bolt, push it forward, but not drop it, just push it forward. Turn your safety off, put your finger on the trigger, pull your trigger back, and slowly push down your bolt. And on 99% of all bolt-action rifles, that will relax the firing pin without making it go snap. I'm Patrick Hayden, and that's today's Tech Tip.
Hills and Hollers is brought to you by the Kentucky Gun Company, Absent, Luminoc, Hunter's Safety System, Primos Hunting Calls, 10-Point Crossbows, Sportsman's Taxidermy, and Trophy Rock.
KentuckyGunCo.com. The Kentucky Gun Company is your source for firearms. Going turkey hunting and need that perfect shotgun? Log on to KentuckyGunCo.com to find the perfect rifle you've been looking for. The Kentucky Gun Company has an extensive inventory of firearms for any game animal. Well-known brands like
Kimber, Remington, Ruger, Thompson Center, and Savage.
Kentucky Gun Company welcomes special orders. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. No order too small. KentuckyGunCo.com.
They'll never know what hit them. Introducing the new Phantom CLS crossbow from 10-Point. Experience the ultimate in fit, form, and function of the industry's leading crossbow. Bone-crushing speed and power on a sleek, maneuverable frame. A hunter-friendly design featuring a revolutionary compact limb system technology. And the smoothest, most whisper-quiet, vibration-free shot you'll ever take. Phantom CLS. The next generation 10-Point. There is no substitute.
When I'm at the track, I depend on products that perform. When I'm hunting, Trophy Rock performs for me.
Plain and simple, if you want to pattern your deer and get bigger antlers, use Trophy Rock. We guarantee it. If you want the racks, get the rock. Trophy Rock.
Are you tired of odor ruining your hunt? Log on to absintoutdoors.com and check out their line of odor eliminating soaps. Absint also offers cover scents such as fresh earth, cedarwood, acorn, and more. Absint soaps are handmade with all natural ingredients. Absint. Natural soaps for the outdoors. With food in our bellies and lies of the big one that got away being told, it is only a matter of time before the secrets start to spill. If you miss a deer, there is no way to keep it a secret in this deer camp, and it's time to face the consequences.
Yeah, he's got to be able to hook it back in. We may have had, hey Ron, we may have had somebody else miss this morning.
Yep.
Hey Ron.
Now, are you gonna miss again?
I don't know.
No, you're say no.
This hunter is well known to us all as Speedy. Speedy got his very first opportunity to kill a deer, and he missed.
Back up. Come on. Come on. You 3 times. That's all. Same deer.
Twice on the same deer.
3.
You ain't gonna have a shirt. I need a little corner.
I'm taking him to
Give me a little corner.
pull it up there, Speedy.
All right. Here we go.
He's sitting there watching the whole ordeal. That's a good one.
By the way, Speedy would later go on to kill his very first deer. Way to go, Speedy.
Well, we're going to try it again this evening. They put a slip on us this morning, so we're going to go back in here this evening and try it again. Hopefully we'll connect on one.
It wasn't long that afternoon before we had our first deer of the hunt step out and give us a look.
That was exciting, folks. I think we got us a mature doe on the ground. It's 4:30 in the evening. We had 2 nice does come in. Walked up to the corn pile. You couldn't ask for a more perfect, situation. They walked right up to it. She's down right now. We can hear her, everything. So we'll sit here a few minutes and let her go, and we'll get after her. Y'all stick around and see what happens. Well, we're back in the blind. We just retrieved the doe. She was 10 yards from the road. I shot her with a 25-06, 100-grain core lock, and it done its job. Let me tell you, we've got about 2 hours of daylight left, so we're gonna sit in the blind and see what else comes up. So y'all watch out.
Guys, I'm here with Kevin Pites of the Drag Buddy. He's going to show us his new invention. This is probably one of the best new things for 2008. Kevin, show us what it does.
Okay, it's the Drag Buddy. What it does is allows 3 people to drag their animal out. 1 on each side. You can tether yourself to a safety harness. And also what it does is gives you complete control over head, neck, and front shoulders. And we all know that dragging an animal out is the worst part of the hunt. Also, you can hook it behind a 4-wheeler, drag them out, several people. Okay, and then also you can hang them from the rafters and let them bleed out properly and also process your deer. So go to dragbuddy.com, check it out.
And this also works just not only for deer, right?
Deer, bear, antelope, basically any big game that we hunt.
Cool.
All right.
Something different. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sportsmen's Taxidermy, specializing in American, African, and Asian trophy mounts. We offer award-winning taxidermy service with over 28 years of experience. We can handle all your big game, small game, bird, and trophy fish needs. We can customize your trophy mount to meet your personal desires and expectations. You can ship trophies to us by UPS, FedEx, or DHL. We're dedicated to providing you with a lasting memory of that special hunt or fishing trip. Sportsmen's Taxidermy, where quality is an attitude.
Hunters know it's best to get in the air. You can see farther, you can see better, and you can see more game. Using the patented elevators from Shadowhunter, you can do it yourself for a lot less money. Elevators create a strong, safe, and stable construction in a fraction of time by allowing you to use standard 4x4s to create your own elevated blind. And they're only $79.95. That's right, just $79.95. So instead of spending hundreds or thousands of dollars for a blind, save time and money. Call 888-4GO-HUNT for a dealer near you. That's 888-4GO-HUNT.
Well, we're back in the blind. We just retrieved the doe. She was 10 yards from the road. I shot her with a 25-06, a 100-grain core lock, and it done its job. Let me tell you, we've got about 2 hours of daylight left, so we're going to sit in the blind and see what else comes up. So, y'all watch out. Pass on this one. It's a little butt.
It's time to hunt the monster buck of your dreams. Extreme Management Hunts has some of the most intentionally managed property you ever step foot on. Their excellent lodging and year-round guides will help you to make your dreams a reality. So if you enjoy big bucks and low hunting pressure, then you need to call Extreme Management Hunts today. 1-217-430-2695.
I believe that Primo's Silver XP is a great product. Some companies claim that their products are 100% foolproof, and that just isn't the truth. You still have to practice good woodsmanship, pay attention to the wind, and you just can't be sloppy about your scent control. Silver XP will make an animal think you're no threat at all, when you're really just 10 yards away.
For more on Silver XP, go to primos.com.
Well, we just got us another one. Birmingham doe. That's 2 this evening. We're smoking them. Old 25-06. This 100 grain Remington Corlock is just eating them up. She didn't go 10 feet down. So we're going to get out here and see if we can round her up and get out to the road before the trailer gets here. Hope y'all enjoyed this, because I'm done. Well, we started out hunting, trying to, what would you call it, manage the deer herd.
No, we promised you a deer this year.
Well, that's
we screwed
true.
you up last year, got you in late. We
Well,
promised you one this year.
And you come through with 2 of them. We seen 5, but we got 2 of them.
That's the main thing.
We had an awesome evening. We took the first one at 4:33.
Basically right after we dropped you off?
Basically right after you dropped us off. The deer didn't go probably 30 yards, 10 feet from the road, so we just basically, you know, went ahead and field dressed it, and we had 2.5 hours to kill, you know, so we just jumped back in the blind and sat there.
So that's exactly what you did, right? Killed another.
Yeah, sure enough. We had 2 more come in, and the biggest one over here, I might as well fill a tag. So went ahead and took her.
We did have one other camera out there with a hunter on this hunt, but unfortunately the microphone on this camera was having technical difficulties. But even without sound, I wanted to make sure this hunter's experience was told. We really hope you enjoyed this episode, because the Bernheim chapter is doing a great job with this award-winning event.
We cannot underestimate the importance of the volunteers who put their time, heart, and effort into making this event possible. If you'd like to find out how to volunteer for this event next year, stop down at Keens Depot or log on to WheelinSportsmen.org.
And don't forget to tune in on the next episode, because we're bringing you another adventure right here in Kentucky.
I'm tickled to death, you know, with these guys here at Bernheim. I mean, they do a great job. I'm telling you, if a person's in a wheelchair, you know, handicapped, hey, don't let it stop you. Get back out there into the outdoors, you know. Find you a local chapter, you know, that has Wheelin Sportsmen events, and just, you know, Bernheim chapter is the best chapter I've been around in my life as far as helping the handicapped back into the outdoors.
Well, we appreciate it.
And,
Yep.